is good with you? It is your boy Travis Kinley coming back to you with another one fresh out of the shower, just taking the trash out, and thought I would check in with my YouTube people, trying to keep the videos, all right, funny side story real quick. Now that I've left my news anchor voice, we be saying that at my house, videos. If you trade the V for a B as in Bravo, then you sound like you're saying like kid voices. I'll say like Mom B, I'm hungry. Anyways, trying to keep the videos rolling. If you have any video ideas, questions, or anything, shoot them to me, because man, I just be chilling so hard. I don't really have nothing to talk about, dude. I can't be rolling footage at refineries and stuff. I get in trouble doing stuff like that. So and my job, I guess, is so easy and simple. I don't really be picture the truck stop I'm at. Very dead right now. It's like 4 p.m. Anyways, I will answer some sleeper berth questions real fast, because I still get questions about how to execute a sleeper berth split. I'm sure it's from newer drivers just finding older videos. Nevertheless, since there is an audience for it, I'm going to give it, okay? Three, if I can still remember them, some common questions, okay? First one is, I get this one a lot. I even see it on Reddit a lot. Can you execute the shorter portion of a sleeper berth split first? The off-duty portion, 2 or 3 hour portion, portion of a sleeper berth split first? The answer is yes. As a matter of fact, that is the most practical way I have found to execute a sleeper berth split, is to execute the shorter portion first. It is highly unlikely. I don't think I've ever executed the sleeper berth portion first and then the shorter portion, like 8.2 or 7.3. I have always done 2.8 or 3.7. Okay, let me give you a real life example, because I split the sleeper berth a lot, dude. I do it a lot. Real life example, okay? I got a run that I'm on right now that, thank God, ends tomorrow. I am so done with this. Everybody is. Everybody's done with it, okay? Drivers don't want to be here no more. My dispatcher's like, ready to go to the next. You know, everybody's ready to go to the next. I think the people at the refinery are probably like, ready to go to the next. Everybody's ready to go to the next. Okay. The run I'm on right now, 6,000 gallons. The run I'm on right, I know it's backwards, but anyways. The run I'm on right now, I go pick up 6 miles from here, right? If they're ready for me immediately, it is going to take roughly an hour and 15 to an hour and 30 minutes before I'm literally taking off again. That's from time I drive to the back, get loaded, drive back to the front, get the paperwork, scale in, scale out, all of that, okay? It's not long enough to pause the clock. I'm gonna drive 350 miles that way, west and north, west, northwest. Anyways, I'm gonna drive 350 miles, and then when I drop off, I have the possibility to pause the clock. Now, here's the thing. Once I drive 6 miles this way and then drive that way, all I have is about 5 hours, maybe 5.5, something of that nature. If it's real bad, like last night, I have 4.5 hours left on my clock, on my 14-hour clock. I ain't even talking about my drive. My 14-hour clock will have about 4.5 hours left, 4:45. So since it's 350 miles, that's about 5 hours. To get back this way, to pick up the following day, I need to drive another 5 hours, right? Well, I can't do that, right? So I drive, pick up, can't pause the clock. My clock's still rolling. Drive to go drop off. Now I have the opportunity to pause my clock. If I can pause my clock, my 14-hour clock, if I can take at least a 2-hour off-duty break, my 14-hour clock will go back to saying what it said when I first showed up. 4.5 hours left for the day. Okay? Remember, I picked the load up. I drove 350 miles to drop it off. I have 4.5 hours left on my 14-hour. I need all 4.5 of that. I need all 4.5 of that. And some days are so rough that, like, I do only have like 5-6 hours on the 14. Like, I need all of that to get as close as I can back this way so I can pick up again tomorrow. Feel what I'm saying? Okay? I'm going to say it one more time for rookies. I start right here in this parking space. This is my parking space. Just for anybody in the future, this is my parking space. I'll give you funny looks over it. I'll park right next to you, wait for you to move, and then relocate. This is my parking space. Anyway, I start right here in this parking space. 6 miles to go pick up. Cannot pause clock. Clock keeps rolling. I need to drive 5 hours that way, right? 5 hours that way to go drop off. By that time, I usually have about 4.5 to 5 hours left on my clock. Why do you say? Because driving 5 hours that way is not all you got to do, okay? Your drive clock's rolling at red lights, your drive clock's rolling, all right? So I needed all 4.5 hours last night, all 4.5 hours. The only way to get it was to stop my clock 2.5 hour break. Now, here's what happened. I got offloading and everything at like an hour and 50 minutes. Bruh, I sat still, dog. I sat still. We not really going nowhere, sir. I got 10 minutes. I understand you done, but I'm not done yet, okay? Do whatever you need to do to get that break. I don't endorse this method. Some people endorse e-log crawl. Keep it under 5 miles an hour and your clock won't kick on. PC to a safe haven. If that's what you need to do, PC to a safe haven, right? But get your 2 hour break. Then when I got my 2 hour break, my clock, it was my 14, because we're talking about something that ticks. So I don't know what happened, but look, my 14-hour clock was running low. I needed every bit, because of fueling and everything, I remember. Bro, I just had so much going on yesterday. For those of you who are questioning, like, why did you have so little time? Because I got to my pickup. It took like an hour and 20 minutes for them to call me back. After that hour and 20 minutes, it took an hour and a half for them to load me. Then it was time to go. See what I'm saying? So it's like time just kept, and I couldn't, you just can't sit at a refinery for 30 extra minutes trying to pause your clock. So that's what happened. I remember I showed up and they was on lunch break. So then it took like an hour and some change before they called me back. And then it took an hour and some change for them to load me. So it's like time just moving. So that's what you do. 2-8 split for the rookies. Back to the rookies, okay? Just find anywhere to pause your clock. Because then once I was at my place to drop my load off, remember, picked up, no pause. Drove, then I got the pause. Then I can use the 4.5 hours to get as close as I can to my pickup for the next day. Now, I didn't pick up today. I'm off today. But get as close as I can for my pickup for the next day. Then as soon as I stop, post-trip, sleeper berth. Boom. And then 8 hours later, I actually had all of the time before I paused the clock. I had all that time back. So that was cool, because that gave me, I only had 100 miles before I got to this. I was just going to come to this truck stop to chill and do laundry and go to Walmart real quick and take a shower, whatever, like everything I did today, run errands or whatever. So yeah, I just did 8 in the sleeper, didn't have to take a full 10. You know what I'm saying? The point is, you're more likely going to be able to do the shorter portion first. You can always do the shorter portion first. 2 hour break, 3 hour break first. Yes, the answer is 1000% yes. It's the sleep burst split. Look, get it in. Get it in. I'm reading on my text messages, so I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. Anyway, if anybody wants to see my trailer, it's a good trailer right here. It's a very good trailer right here. This is a trailer. Yeah. But anyways, I'm about to check out. I'm about to do something, watch TV or something like that. Y'all already know what the motto is. Work hard, play hard, sleep hard. Find you somebody to love. I love y'all. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It's all about why you believe it. Live free.